Well, yo, what's up YouTube? TeamCrossChaos here. Today I'm going to show you my deck profile of my Granblues because it's a dead clan, pun in there. And I really just kind of want to show it off a little bit because it is taking me to regional, so I actually would like to expand the clan more. Hopefully, if more people like it, get more support, such like that. And so, anyway, so yeah, first off, starter, Captain Night Kid. He's by far the best starter. And, you know, instead of guiding zombie, I like this one better because top 10, you can select any card in there rather than mill possibly what could be top 3 triggers, so you know, obviously better starter there. And also, the clan isn't that counterblast heavy, so it's also worth it. And trigger lineup, not gonna lie, I couldn't afford to run draw triggers because draw triggers did not help me here, so instead I run 12 criticals, case symbol. Okay, so 12 criticals and 4 heals. The reason I did that is because, again, I can't afford the draw triggers because I really, since the clan is under supported, I need more shield, and also I have cards in this deck that allow me to draw as well, so that works out on its own. It's just fine. First card in my graveyard lineup, I want a 1-of Evil Shade because if he gets in the drop zone, I can later call him out behind the Vanguard using one of my grade 3s called Cocytus, and also I don't want to ride him, so 1-of is perfect enough. I run 2 Dancing Cutlass. Oh my god. 2 Dancing Cutlass because I can Soul Blast 2 to draw a card, so on my grade 3 ride, I can draw a free card. If I draw one of my triggers, that's fine. 10k shield in my hand, and it's better than drawing another draw trigger, and if I need something else, some else. 2 Samurai Spirit, because in the drop zone, I can counterblast 1, retire something to bring him back out, so I can potentially make a better lane into a cross-ride beater or something like that. Yep, I run a lot of 2-ofs. A 2-of Danny guy because he's vanilla, and I can throw him behind Cocytus to make him a 23k power line, which is a cross-ride beater. And also, I can use Negro Morrow to call him from the drop zone to make 16k, which is an 11k beater. 3 Deadly Nightmares, which is not pretty much my only not 2-of in this grade 1 lineup. And Deadly Nightmare here, he can make me Superior Ride, which can give me really good early advantage and also open more room to early double crits. Even though Superior Ride minuses me, it actually does bring me ahead later on in the game, so it works out. 4 Gust Gens, I see all 4 of them every game. I even open up a hand with all 4 of them, so he's got to stay there.
Depressing.
If you don't believe me, I can even link you a video, because I perfectly saw all 4 of them in my hand. 2 Ruin Shades, I can mill 2 cards, you know, I hope to get something a lot better into the drop zone than maybe what I have. And also, I could get, if I just happen to mill her into the drop zone, I can at least bring her back out later with like Cocytus or something and Soul Charger to get a free plus. So, it all works out its own way. Drop zone really OP. Move this out of the way. 4 vanillas, pretty staple in almost every deck, you know. Just vanillas. Don't really have to go into much detail with them. Granblue support does not support anything else but those vanillas, so. 4 of this guy, you know, to increase the chances of me getting the Superior Ride off, and also he's really kind of better than the unflippers for me because people don't tend to like the unflippers hit. 2 of the unflippers because I need the unflippers. And again, it also helps with the counterblast, so that works. Grade 3 lineup. Bam, 3 Deadly Sword Masters. If I get them to the drop zone, I can take the Deadly Nightmare and the Deadly Spirit and exchange them from my rear guard circles to make him in my Vanguard, and it works really well. I've gotten it off a couple times. It's a huge minus, but again, it works just fine. I run 2 Cocytus. He's a vanilla limit break, so when he attacks, he gets +5. And when I ride him, I can counterblast 2 to get any card out of the drop zone onto the field. So I can put a vanilla behind him, make him easy 23k power line, or if my opponent's 10k, why not just put a 10k booster behind him and make him the 25k power line. And then finally, well, not finally, I guess, I have 1 Negro Morrow. He's a Cocytus for the rear guard circle, so he can make a 16k power line if I get a vanilla out. And the last card in the deck is King of Democracy's Baskirk. He's pretty much an old favorite, and sure he's vanilla and he's a Mega Blaster, but I really didn't want to run more of this guy because that's the last thing to do is ride an 8k Vanguard and get beat up on by grade 1s and, you know, all the other devastating things. And also, if I just happen to get the Mega Blast off, I've gotten it maybe, of all the years I've had this deck, maybe like, what, once? And so, yeah, it can actually make my field a lot better, and I can use anything from the soul to kind of get out of the soul. And then anything out of the soul I can really just call as a field. So it's like Pale Moon. And also, I can also use them to rejuvenate these guys. So if I happen to draw into them and I'm on Basker, Soul Blast and draw a card. So, you know, kind of all just cycles of free pluses. And anyway, that is my Granblue deck. If you have any comments or any questions, feel free to ask them. Just comment them on YouTube. And also, I'll see you around.